What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk.
You know, brothers, it is a few people I have noticed in the last few years that you just cannot talk about on social media. All right? I'm talking about in black social media. And one of the people I know, like Beyonce is one. I mean, they come for you to talk about her. But another one is LeBron James. LeBron James has fans that some folks call bron-sexuals, okay? And I know that that's true because Brother Randy Booker, who used to be RB to Breakthrough, whenever he would give any unique criticism of LeBron James, man, people come after him. He's now known as RB. So people, white, black, otherwise, they're coming after you. All right? Just after you. Now, I want to talk about this because this is important. LeBron gets so much respect. He's a billionaire, and obviously he has a lot to say about the black community, and I like it about Brother LeBron. But now, KYRIE shared something that has some information that said, the documentary, Hebrews to Negroes. Now, Kyrie Irving said he was typing in his name on Google and wanted to know what the name meant. And it brought him to this documentary, which he bought. He shared the documentary. Now, let me just say this. Kyrie Irving didn't say anything about Jewish people in that particular video or sharing. He didn't say anything about any of that stuff. But ultimately, you got to say he was promoting that clip, right? You got to say that. The reason why we got to say he was promoting it is because he shared it. Now, he did not apologize to the liking of the Jewish community. He even tried to make a contribution to the Defamation League, ADL. They rejected that. And of course, he lost his Nike deal. And then he lost 5 games worth of the NBA, and possibly could be more if he doesn't reconcile. All right. So LeBron, who is y'all's favorite person in the world, I want you to hear what LeBron had to say about Kyrie Irving.
LeBron is being canceled, and it has nothing to do with basketball. Last night, the media interviewed LeBron and put him in one of the worst situations he can possibly be in. They asked him about his opinion regarding the situation with Kyrie Irving. And LeBron said this. He said he doesn't stand with Kyrie at all. And he felt like Kyrie sharing that link from Amazon or sharing that from Amazon was sending hate towards people. And he also said he even got rid of an episode on the shop that had something to do with Kanye because he didn't want to spread hate or send hate. And that got people pissed. It's a huge war going on with this situation with Kyrie Irving. And a lot of people feel like Kyrie Irving didn't do anything wrong. They felt like he didn't send any hate towards anybody for simply sharing a link, and he didn't say anything. Now, people is taking matters into their own hands, and I have never in my life seen people say this or send this type of hate towards LeBron. A lot of people's frustration is coming from the fact that LeBron once was all Black Lives Matter. And they feel like right now one of his brothers, which is Kyrie Irving, is at war with the entire race of people or a retired religion or Jews, whatever y'all want to call it. And they felt like LeBron should have stood up for him. And when LeBron was put in position to stand up for a black person, he didn't. So this is where all the anger is coming from, and people is literally canceling any black person that's not standing up for their people at this point. So it's an entire war going on.
So now, you heard that, guys, right? Listen, this is what I want to talk to you brothers about. Some of you brothers are not going to believe what I'm going to say, all right? But I watched how they asked Kevin Durant about what he felt about Kyrie's situation. Kevin Durant looked so afraid to reply. He didn't know what to say. You think that these brothers don't know what's up behind the scenes? Of course. But let me tell you this. LeBron got to come out here and get in front of this. I know what y'all looking for. Y'all looking for LeBron to come out and step up and stand up, right? So he can get suspended also. Okay? I'm trying to give you brothers some understanding here. You want LeBron to come out, speak up against the system, then he gets suspended. Got it. I don't know how that would work out. He is in charge of the Players League. He would have, but the thing about it is LeBron is worth $1 billion. LeBron has projects in the black community. LeBron, he's playing another way. I understand why y'all don't think it's cool. I understand why LeBron got in front of it like that. Because he don't have that much of a choice. Because see, here's what I want to talk about. I've been listening to a lot of brothers out here saying things. Yeah, these black men need to step up. We need to step up. How you going to step up when your money is tied up in the folks who pay you? You don't own no infrastructure outside of them. Clearly, we saw that with Kanye. I hear a lot of folks, Boyce Watkins doing it, and yeah, we stepping up. And guess what? Those are the same people who were afraid to even use the word Jew or Jewish on their platform. Right here on YouTube, which is owned by and ran by a Jewish CEO. But you want other people to do it. But you don't have no infrastructure. Want somebody to come out and say that. Let me just tell you it's like this, brothers. Y'all not gonna like this, but let me tell you something like this. When some of y'all have radical ideas and you want to jump out there in front of the gun, look at how hard you make everybody else's life. I'm not saying that Kyrie Irving is not right. But you got to understand what cascade you are doing when you don't have infrastructure. Because guess what? You don't own anything like they do. You can be right all you want. Say that all you want. Hebrew to New, cool. What do you own? What do your people own? Do your people even have the heart to want to own? Now we're getting back to the Booker T. Washington Atlanta Compromise, right? In the big debate, W.E.B. Du Bois didn't like what Booker T. Washington was saying. Listen, we won't even get involved with the voting. We'll get involved and keep farming and keep building our people up, and then one day we'll be able to have the money that we need. I'm more like Booker T. Because you can get all these people riled up in revolution and come back and all y'all fired, you ain't got no jobs. You don't own no companies. Your people don't know how to work together. And what Kyrie Irving with this cascade, him and Kanye, and they want these black men to come out here and follow them. What's the end result? What's the goal? So if they come out here and agree with this, then what do you get? I can tell you what you're going to get. You don't get nothing. You still don't own. You still got an 81% single mother rate in black America. And after that, you'll go back to being in control. So I see why LeBron got to get out in front of it. And on the back end, look, bro, I had to say that. Y'all thinking LeBron is a buster. I don't think so. Because you got to do what you got to do until you can do better. Our people are in a bad position. We don't need to be going back and forth with any of these communities right now when we don't have the same culture that they have. We don't have a culture that we abide by like they do, that we support each other. We have business that we go. We'll be the same people complaining about them, and we will walk right past a black business and won't help them. We will never try to help our people in a lot of folks, some of us, in the struggle, just by trying to even respect black people doing things in our community. We too busy beefing with Africa, beefing with Nigerian Americans, beefing with the East Coast, West Coast, whatever it is, right? And y'all expect this man who got people depending on him, whole schools, people he's donating money to get out in front of that? LeBron is trying to help black people and black kids get ahead with what he's doing while he's still playing in the league. helping folks get free college tuition. And Kanye and Kyrie, their approach, although they're saying some things that are true in my opinion, it's the wrong approach because we don't have the power. Our people still in shambles. So if you go out there and you have that revolution, just like the Black Lives Matter, we have revolutions all the time. What happened after George Floyd? We went out there and did all that protesting. What did our people get? We come back and we get nothing. So when Dr. Umar and Boyce talking about, here we're going to do all the revolution for what? They still going to own the industries? After you do all the revolutions, you ain't going to own nothing. They still going to sign your checks and they still going to punish you. So what's the point? You need to work with your people, get your people together, and you start donating to HBCUs. That's what I do every year. I didn't do it last year, this year, but I'm getting back and want to get my followers getting back to donating to HBCUs. Let's take care of the stuff that we own. Let's fix the problems. It's hard work. We are too busy worried about other people and not worried about what we got to be doing. We have to have the Booker T approach, getting our people back to believing in this as a community, adding value for our people. Because when you get out there, you damage the other people who can help fund the people we want to raise up in the next generation. Be focused about being on our job with our community, taking care of the people in our community, the women that are eligible in the community, the kids in the community, and we do that by minding our own goddamn business and doing that. Those of y'all who want to see chaos and a war happen between these other groups and you don't have no plan for where you're going to work tomorrow or where they're going to work tomorrow. Because we've been doing all kind of revolutions since the 60s and black wealth has decreased because we're so emotional. We're not thinking. We got to think, black people. And LeBron had to get out in front of that because that's where we at. If we were in a better position to power, he wouldn't have to do that. But we're not. And a part of that is our own issue. We can fix ourselves overnight if we just start trying to come together, start trying to speak to each other, start trying to have some respect for each other. Let's improve our business. Then once we improve ourselves, like the great Amos Wilson said, we can make a transition in the world. Amos Wilson said that. But if the black man doesn't want to change himself, because if we change us, we change them. We change how they treat us. But y'all don't want to do that hard work. Y'all want to go out here and get on Twitter battles and stuff. We got to change ourselves. If you don't want to change yourself, you're part of the problem. Change yourself. Change our community, and that's what we do. Then we force other people to respect us. But if we're not going to do that, we're always going to be in bondage to other people. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that I do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.